Hi, this is Helena Hart, and in this video, I'm going to be answering a question I received from a woman in our community who wants to know how to handle feelings of disappointment and even frustration that come up for her from time to time in her love life. This is a really common question that I get asked all the time from women. So rather than going into the specifics and the details of her situation, I'm going to answer this in a general way that will really be helpful for you no matter where you're at in your love life and what you're experiencing. This is actually some of the most powerful information I could ever share with you when it comes to feeling disappointed or discouraged or frustrated or any negative emotions that come up for you in dating and relationships. But before I get started, if this is your first time to my channel, be sure to click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos and information on how to have the relationship you want. So I want to start out by saying that, this happens all the time. A man disappoints us. It could be little ways, like he says he's going to call and he doesn't call. It could be bigger things too, like he loses his temper and snaps at you, or you find text messages from another woman on his phone, or something huge, like him being unfaithful in the relationship. So this is all encompassing. And I hear from women in situations where they're just feeling really devastated and heartbroken, or just disappointed or irritated or frustrated with their man. So like I mentioned, this should be helpful for you no matter what you're experiencing right now. So the first thing I want you to do is think about the desire that you now have within you as a result of what you just experienced, right? So let's say a man, the man you're interested in tells you he's not ready for a serious relationship. There's all different kinds of examples here, but we'll go with that one because that's one that I hear all the time from women. The man you want isn't interested in you, or he's not ready for a relationship. So, okay, go ahead and feel the disappointment of that. You don't want to stuff those feelings down. You really want to feel those things and love and embrace those feelings, right? Now, after you've done that, I want you to turn all of your attention to the desire that's now been born within you as a result of having just experienced this, right? So, what do you actually want? Now, I don't want you to think, well, I just want this one specific man. You want to zoom out and get a really big view of this. So what do you want, as a result of what you've just experienced? How about a man who's ready for the kind of relationship that you're looking for? A man who wants to be with you as much as you want to be with him. A man who sees you as that one woman that he never wants to live without, right? So think about the desire. If a man has been flaking on you or ignoring you or disappointing you, what desire is now born within you as a result of this? How about a man who follows through? A man who does what he says he's going to do, right? A man who really wants to be in contact with you and follow through and spend quality time with you, things like that. So now what you want to do is align your energy with this newfound desire. I talk about this a lot in my program called The Feminine Art of Attraction. It's aligning your energy and your beliefs with your desire rather than staying stuck in these feelings of frustration and disappointment, right? So turn all of your attention towards this new desire until it actually kind of starts to feel good. And here's the important part, until it starts to feel familiar. This is how you align your energy with your newfound desire. Think about it, in a way where it starts to feel familiar. When something starts to feel familiar to you, having it show up in your life is literally just like the next logical step. But if it doesn't feel familiar yet, it can't show up. Your energy isn't aligned. You're not a match to it energetically yet. So when you and your desire are in alignment, that's when it can show up in your life experience. And often it shows up in this very same man that, disappointed you in the first place or did something that caused you to feel this unpleasant feeling. Now, of course, if something big happens, a man is, abusive towards you in some way, or he cheats on you, I wouldn't advise trying to get into this energy where you can work things out if you're in an abusive or unhealthy situation or relationship dynamic, right? But for these things where, men are going to disappoint you sometimes, it's just a fact, just like you're going to disappoint him sometimes too, right? Nobody's perfect, and we're constantly, it's just this constant thing where we're evolving, we're, figuring out what the other person wants. So a lot of times when you align your energy with this new desire, the man, shows up in a whole new way. I've seen it happen over and over. Or if he is not a match to what you desire, if what you want is a real committed relationship and a man is just not a match to that right now, he's not at a place where he's ready for that. Or if what you want is a man who's honest and faithful and follows through and who's consistent, and a man he's just not at a place where he's able or willing to be those things for you right now, he'll just fall away. There's this natural attrition process where when you align your energy with what you desire, the right people for you just step right into your life and step up and follow through. And you're this perfect match. And the wrong people tend to fade out or drift away, and you don't have to micromanage it. So it feels so relaxing just thinking of not having to micromanage this and have your arms in everything and try and control or manipulate the situation, right? So once you align your energy with what you desire, then that's the time to have a conversation with a man, for example. I felt really disappointed when I was expecting a phone call and I didn't get one. Or I feel really disappointed, when we had plans and they were broken, I was feeling excited to see you. That's the time to have the conversation, not when you're acting out of a place of frustration or disappointment, or you're just angry with a man and you're, blaming him for everything that's going wrong. Get yourself into alignment first, align yourself with the energy of this new desire, then go ahead and talk to a man about what happened, or then just see what happens. See if he steps up in a whole new way, or see if he fades out and a better man steps in if you're single and just in the early dating stage. So that's what I have for today on how to handle disappointment or really any negative feelings that come up in your love life. I would really love to hear your thoughts and experiences with this, so type those into the comment section. Just wanted to give you a whole new way of looking at this rather than staying stuck in the problem, right? I've heard this great quote, there's no getting to the bottom of negative emotion because there is no bottom. So if you're just focused on the negative emotion and what happened, you can't rise above it to the next level, because the energy of the problem and the energy of the solution are two very different vibrational frequencies, so to speak. They're on different wavelengths. So you have to match your energy to that new wavelength in order for things to fall into place. So I hope this was helpful for you. I'll post a link to the Feminine Art of Attraction in case any of this resonates with you and you're interested in learning more about how to match your energies and your beliefs with what you desire. And of course, if you're looking to attract the man you want and inspire him to give you the relationship you've always wanted, check out my 3 keys to attract the man you want report and audio training. It's free on my website, helenahartcoaching.com. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you next time.